Let's work on the third group. The third group was adjectives with the endings e and oi. E and oi. And do you remember oi was coming also in the first group? And what was the difference between the first and the third group? Well, here we got three letters, g, k, and h. G, k, and h. If we got g, k, and h coming before e and oi, we will change the ending e and oi to e. So, and the g, k, h are remaining at the same place. So, basically, we got 6 possible endings: gi, goi, ki, koi, and he, hoi. And accordingly, the endings will become gi, ki, or he. Let's see some examples. This is what will help us. So we got masculine, feminine, and neutral. Let's take strogi. Strogi is strict. Strogi. Strogi. So strogi, ending e, again e and oi, are referring to the endings in the masculine form. The endings, as you will see it as adjectives in the dictionary. So strogi, strict. Strogi papa, the strict father. Strogi papa. What would be the feminine? We got e, ending e. The ending e is getting aya, strogaya. St, ro, ga, ya, strogaya. The feminine form, feminine ending for strogi, strogaya. Strogaya mama, the strict mother. Strogoye would be the neutral. St, ro, go, ye, strogoye. Strict for neutral. Well, and altogether, strogi, strogaya, strogaya, basically we got ending e for the masculine case, and g comes before e, so ending gi. And we know if we got ending gi, we need to replace last two letters with e. So basically strogiye. T, ro, gi, ye, strogiye. And the general form would be, if we got endings gi, goi, or goye, they will become gi. So, let's do another example. Again, masculine, feminine, and neutral. And let's take дорогой. Дорогой is dear, darling, or expensive. Дорогой. До, ро, гой. Дорогой. My dear, мой дорогой. Or дорогой дом, expensive house. Дорогой. How would we say dear mother? Again, we got adjective ending in oi. Basically, we need to use these endings. These are the general endings, the general modification for the ending oi and e. So, дорогой would become дорогая. До, ро, га, я. So, дорогой папа, my dear father. Or дорогая мама, my dear mother. And for neutral, again, e or oi are changing to ое, дорогое. До, ро, го, е. Дорогое окно, expensive window, дорогое. Because we cannot say dear window. So, дорогое окно, expensive. And what would become the plural? Well, we got ending ie. If we got in the masculine oi and g, k, or ha coming in front of this, the ending will become ie. Дорогие. До, ро, ги, е. Well, дорогие мамы, dear mothers, дорогие папы, dear fathers. In Russian we got Mother's Day and Father's Day. well, Mother's Day, we got 8th of March. This is the Mother's Day. And дорогие окна, expensive windows, дорогие. And the general rule would become гой, гая, and гое. The endings гой, гая, and гое are becoming гие. And let's take next one. Again, masculine, feminine, and neutral. So we got русский, Russian, русский, 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 Russian. Русский язык, Russian language, Russian tongue, русский. How would we say Russian mother? Again, we got E, and according to the general rule, how to change the adjectives and how to adjust them to the gender of noun. For feminine, we will just need to take ая, русская. Русская, русская мама, Russian mother. Русский папа, Russian father. And for neutral, again, ое, русское. Русское. So here we got ka before e, ka before aya, and ka before oya. So ki, kaya, koya. What would be the ending for well, Russian fathers, Russian mothers, Russian words? Русские. We replace и to ия. Русские. Русские. Русские папы, Russian fathers. Русские мамы, Russian mothers. Русские окна, Russian windows. Русские слова, Russian words. The general rule would become ки, кая, and кое are becoming кие. Basically, what you need to see, it's и, ая, оя becoming ие. And the letters g, k, and h. So this will be the triggering letter for you to understand which ending to put in. As again, I will give you, well, basically you already got general rules, and you will get 3 more for letters k and h. You can write them down, and this way you will understand where are the particular endings are coming from. Especially we'll also exercise the gender of adjectives. So how to adjust gender of adjectives to the gender of noun, which is very useful. Let's take 3 more examples. Basically the last 3 examples, which could be possible with g, k, and h, and the endings и and ой. Городской, city or urban. Masculine, feminine, and neutral. Городской. Го, ро, д, с, кой. Ending ой. Городской. Городской человек. City person or urban person. Городской человек. For feminine, ой will become ая. Городская. Го, ро, д, с, я. Городская. And for neutral, городское. Го, ро, д, с, е. Городское. Here we got ending ой in the masculine form of adjective. So technically, we need to look at the letter before ой. It's ka, one of those 3 letters. And because of this, we need to replace last 2 letters with и. So for plural, we'll get городские. Город, е. Городские дороги. The city streets. Like streets in the city. Городские дороги. Городская дорога. Дорога is feminine. Дорога is street. Дороги is plural. Городские дороги. So, and the general rule here would be кой, kaya. So basically the endings. Endings koi, kaya, or koya on adjectives. On adjectives will become kiye in plural. Last two examples. Masculine, feminine, and neutral. And we got tihi. Tihi is silent or quiet, calm. Tihi. Ti, hi. Tihi dom, silent home. Tihi. How would we say in feminine? Silent mother or quiet mother. Mother would be mama. And we would need to replace last two letters, I, with aya. Tihaya mama. Ti, ha, ya. And let's take neutral. Well, how would we make silent village? Village would be selo. Selo is neutral. It ends in o, selo. Tihoye. We need to replace the last two letters with oye. Tihoye. Ti-ho-ye. Тихое село. Silent village. And the plural, silent villages, would be тихие. We are taking the ending iye. Тихие. Ti-hi-ye. Here. So he, haya, hoya, becoming here. And the general rule would be, again, he in masculine, haya in feminine, and hoya in neutral are getting for plural, so adjective endings will become here. For plural. Тихие села, тихие мамы, тихие папы. So silent mothers, silent fathers, silent villages. And the last possible ending would be хой, плохой, bad. So again, masculine, feminine, and neutral. Плохой is bad. Плохой. So we got ha and followed by oi. Хой. Before we were having he. Ha followed by ii. Плохой. How would we make bad for feminine adjective? Basically we just take хая. Плохая. Плохая. Плохая мама. Bad mother. Плохой папа. Bad father. And for neutral would be хое. Плохое. Плохое. Плохое окно. Bad window. Плохое окно. And the plural will become, again, хие. Плохие. Плохие. Плохие папы, плохие мамы, плохие окна. Bad fathers, bad mothers, and bad windows. And the general rule, again, the endings. Хой. Хая. And hoye are becoming here. So basically by now we got all of the possible endings which could be established with g, k, h and the endings i and oi. In your place, I would write down all of the possibilities. I would also take some nouns which we already know. So you could take тихий дом, тихая мама, тихое село. So all of the words and create the plural. So it should be your exercise for our homework. You'll also find some exercises on the Russian Online University website as the additional exercises to this lesson. And let's write down all of the possible endings. So let's take masculine, feminine, and neutral. And the plural form of adjectives derived from masculine, feminine, and neutral. Again, you can remember it as this following table, But for you, I would suggest just remember g, k, h, and the endings e and oi. In these cases, we will have the ending e. So e and oi are replaced by e. Why you should remember it this way? Because this is the natural way of reproducing it in your head. You cannot come over to this table and use it. But this table is important for you just to create a systematic inside your head. So let's work on this. So let's take g, gi. So we got gi, and for feminine we would have Gaia, and for neutral Goya, and for plural we'll have Gia. What have we done here? We use the general rule for the adjustment of adjectives to the noun, to the gender of noun, for feminine and neutral. Basically the ending aya and oya will follow out of the table, through the whole table. And the same with ia. And we replace last two letters with ia for plural adjective. So this was for gi. Now for goi, ge with the ending oi. Goi. So, Gaia, Дорогой, Дорогая. It is very useful to know an example. So once you know the example, the endings are coming naturally. But because these endings will repeat themselves, it's also fine to know only one example. So Дорогой, Дорогая, Дорогое would be suitable for all of the letters and for all of the endings because they are repeating themselves. So Дорогой, Дорогая, Дорогое. Expensive or dear. And the plural ending would be Gia. So the same ending Gia. Next one, Ki, Ka, and the ending E. Ki, Русский, Русская, and Русское. So E becomes aya and oya for feminine and neutral, and for plural Kia, русские. Русские люди, русские мамы, русские папы. Русский папа, father is masculine, so we need to take русский папа. Mama is mother, русская мама, Russian mother. Русское слово, Russian word. Word ends in o, слово, it's neutral. So, русские папы, русские мамы, русские слова. Next one, кой. Ka and ending oi. Now, we don't even need an example because we just need to replace oi with aya and oya for neutral. Kaya and koye. And here we'll have Kia. Again, it's the same ending. Next one, H, he. He, remember тихий, silent or quiet. Тихий. Тихая, хая. And тихое, хое. Тихий папа, silent father, quiet father. Тихая мама, silent mother. Тихое, тихое село, silent village. Тихое село. And here we will have хия. As you see, the ending is the same. Тихие села, тихие мамы, тихие папы. For all three genders, we got the same adjective in plural. And the last one, the very last one, хой. Плохой, bad. Плохой папа, bad father. Хая, плохая мама. Хая, плохая мама. And плохое, плохое слово, bad word, плохое слово. And in plural we'll have хие. Плохие, плохие слова. So, because we were using father all the time, we can also give an example for a noun because it will be easier to understand what is going on here. So let's take papa. Papa ends in a. It should be feminine, but it's an exception. So papa, because papa is father. Father can only be masculine in Russian language, so it is masculine. Плохая mama is mother. Ma. It ends in a. It have to be feminine. Papa was just an exception here. Mama, if a word ends in a, in your place I would go for feminine always. And плохое слово. Slovo. Slovo ends in o. It's neutral. So, and here we would have papa would become papy. Again, an exception. You need to remember how to establish the plural of papa. Mama, mamy. Actually, I just made it up. You don't need to remember this because we get a, and a is replaced with I in the plural. So papa, papa, even though papa is an exception for masculine word with the ending a, masculine noun ending with a, but the general establishment of plural follows the rule where we replace a with I. Papy, mamy. And slovo, the neutral word ending in o is replaced with a. Slova. Slova. Pronounced slova. However, so written slova, pronounced slova, because o is not emphasized here. So, and now you just you can exercise. Actually, in your case, I would exercise. Try to find adjectives, and try to use these adjectives with different genders for every line of this table. So, строгий папа, строгая мама, strict mother, strict father, строгое слово, strict word, and строгие папы, строгие мамы, строгие слова. Here, плохой папа, bad father, плохая мама, bad mother. Плохое слово, bad word. You're not supposed to use a bad word. Плохое слово. And плохие папы, bad fathers, плохие мамы, bad mothers, and плохие слова, bad words. It sounds like lots of words and you just repetitive and might be a little bit boring. But what this exercise would be for is basically for you to getting used to this. So to get automatic in replies and using of adjectives and adjusting of adjectives to the noun, and in creating a plural of adjectives to the plural of noun.